Hello, first graders. Mrs. Primusburger here, and I'm so happy to be here today with you reading First Day Jitters is the title of the story. And the word jitters, that can be a feeling inside of you that maybe we're going to talk about different emotions. Like maybe you feel excited. That would be an emotion that might make you feel jittery inside. Or maybe you feel sad. Maybe nervous. Maybe mad. Or maybe happy. These are all different kinds of emotions, and maybe you can think of even more emotions that make you feel a little bit jittery or uneasy, or just it's the emotion inside of you. So we're going to read about first day jitters, and I want you to think about if today was the first day of school and you were coming to school right now, what are some emotions or feelings you might have? So first day jitters. Sarah, dear, it's time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day of school at your new school, do you? So let's think about what kind of emotions this person might have in bed. Doesn't want to get out of bed for their first day of school. I'm not going, said Sarah, and pulled the covers over her head. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hartwell as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. And there's all kinds of emotions going on with the cat and the dog, too, here. No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school, Sarah said. She tunneled down to the end of her bed. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hartwell chuckled. You've never been there before. Don't worry. You liked your other school, and you'll really like this one, too. Besides, just think of all the new friends you will meet. And that's just it. I don't know anybody, and it will be hard, and I just hate it. That's all. Has some pretty illustrations, too. What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them you were coming. They will think I'm lucky, and they will wish that they were at home in bed just like me. Mr. Hartwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Sarah tumbled out of bed. She stumbled into the bathroom. She fumbled into her clothes. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street. She couldn't breathe. And then there they were. I feel sick, Sarah said weakly. Nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Barton. Sarah slumped down in her seat. Think about how you'd feel right now seeing all the kids being right outside the building. What are some feelings you would have or some different emotions that would make you feel kind of jittery? Oh, Sarah, Mrs. Barton gushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. Don't worry, everyone is nervous on the first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed over to keep up. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. Where's Sarah? The class looked up as Mrs. Barton cleared her throat. Class, attention please, said Mrs. Barton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, Class, I would like you to meet, dun dun dun, Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell, your new teacher. So I really like this story because being a teacher, you would never think that we would have jitters and emotions too. Mrs. Hartwell, she was the teacher way up even at the beginning of the story. Here, her husband was trying to get her out of bed. Here we thought it was a student, because think about all the different emotions you have. Everyone, no matter how old or how young, has different emotions. So this is what you're going to do next. After you're done watching this video, you're going to go back to Seesaw, and there's going to be a few questions for you to figure out how you would feel if you were at school today, or maybe even how you're feeling about starting distance learning. Did you feel? Here's a few different emotions. Happy, mad, nervous, sad, or excited. So you get to go back to Seesaw and complete the assignment. And I hope you enjoyed the story, and I will see you again soon. Have a great day.